Hi Taurus, welcome to your September 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Skills Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. This will not resonate with every Taurus that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear that message. And if by chance this reading is not for you at all, Taurus, I suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Taurus. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Taurus and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means that you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Taurus, I'm going to start off this reading by using my sound bowl to clear the energy. If you are listening to this on headphones, I highly suggest turning the volume down just for this bit. I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's go ahead and get it started. Awesome. Okay, Taurus. So let's go ahead and see what energy would like to come through for you. So I am tuning into an energy that is in around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this time. Whether you are single or taken, whether you're together or apart, whether you know it or don't know it. Let's go ahead and see what energy would like to come through and why they're coming through for you in the month of September. So tell me about this, Spirit. Wow. Engagement. Straight in the middle of it all. Now, of course, when people think of engagement, they think of marriage proposals. If that's for you, congratulations, especially if you've been with someone for a while now. But I feel more so with most of you, I mean, this is just ascending to a higher level of commitment, like it says on the card. Someone is really thinking of putting you and marking you as their to be, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife material. They're not interested in anyone else. They don't have eyes for anyone else. But bottom of the deck, we do have codependency. So Leo had this at the bottom of their deck. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo or if you have Leo in your chart. If so, go ahead and check out the Leo reading to see if there's messages for you there. But there is a worry about clinginess for someone out there. And if it's not clinginess, someone, I don't know, I feel this sense that someone's kind of getting disinterested in a connection, maybe a bit bored of a connection, and the other person senses that and is kind of freaking out, to be honest. And so now they're trying to do a lot and even more to keep the other person engaged, to keep the other person interested, but it's coming off a bit strong. And for whoever needs to hear this, let everything unfold naturally, and what is meant to be yours shall be yours. You don't have to worry about what is not meant to be kept from you. It all happens in the right time, and even if there are closed doors, new ones open that may be better. But yeah, there is some sort of worry about someone not giving someone else enough space. Someone who is doing a bit too much in some sort of respect. And others of you may have talked about this with this person. You guys may have had this conversation. And it's just kind of two different love languages, I guess, that both of you have. But this person, regardless of the different love languages you have, they still want to work on this. And they want to show you they still want this. But I feel September is kind of make or break as far as where this connection is going to go. Are you going to lose interest or will you still be interested? Let's go ahead and see. Someone always likes to wear a hat. I don't know if that's like a beanie, a baseball cap, fedora maybe. I don't know. But let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. The Hermit card. Virgo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have Virgo in your chart. Yeah. Let me pull out the rest of the cards first. Ooh. Wow. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have Justice. Interesting. Libra energy. Some of you could have Libra in your chart. You could be connected to a Libra. It doesn't have to be the case. Taurus, I feel you disengaged from a connection because it was right for you. Maybe for some of you Taurians with this codependency at the bottom of the deck, you felt like you were the only one that was caring about this connection, wanting to move forward in this connection, and the other person wasn't telling you everything. They were keeping things from you, their feelings. Maybe they were keeping their true intentions from you, but you sensed it and you put some sort of block in it. You put some sort of guard up around it, and you did what was right for you. There may have even been some sort of difference in what you guys wanted out of the connection. Someone may have wanted to have more of a relationship. Someone else may have wanted to have, I don't know, just keep things casual, whether that's you or the other person. But you made a choice for yourself, Taurus, when you realized that something was out of balance in the connection. And maybe, you know, again, whoever seemed disinterested or didn't seem to care, fine, I get the hint. I'll put an end to it, or I'll just completely pull back. And now they're like, wait, what? No, that's not what I meant. So many of these tarot readings, these love readings, it's like, if only people were to say what they mean, it would just solve and help so much. But you are kind of putting this front about you, Taurus, of just tell me the truth. I'm done with the BS. And you're very guarded in this. Someone could work in law or law enforcement with the Justice card, but you will get your justice. I don't know what that means per se. We'll dive deeper into this. But if there has been someone keeping things from you, maybe to keep you around for longer, it will be put to right. The truth will be said. Let's go ahead and get this going. So what's crossing this is the Hermit card, Virgo energy, like I said. Yeah, someone here has pulled back. Someone is going into hermit mode from this connection, wants to heal, wants to just be separate for a bit. I don't know. With the Seven of Swords and the codependency, which we'll get into in a second, it's like someone feels like the other person left them hanging, kind of manipulated them into staying in a connection that really wasn't going to ever work out, said things to put, conversations off, that type of energy. And once that was sensed, it was pulled back. And whoever is pulling back, whether it's you or this other person here, they're thinking a lot about this. I don't think it's finally over. No one's made the solidified choice of what they want to do with this next, but they're thinking about it. They're weighing the options here with Justice. And maybe someone even pulled back in hopes of thinking this is their opportunity to do something about it if they really care. But with the Engagement card being in the middle of all this, someone is going to want to start conversation, going to want to ask you what you're doing, going to want to hang out with you. But the thing that I don't like about this is Taurus, I almost called you Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with Aquarius, but this is an Aquarius ruled card, is the Seven of Swords. There is some sort of avoidance here. There is some sort of sneakiness here for others of you. Something you feel they haven't been saying. And that just does not sit right with you. Especially if you feel like they've been manipulating you, or not saying everything, or walking around the truth, or even like little white lies, or whatever the case is. But others of you with the Seven of Swords, they're trying to plan something here. They have a strategy here. But the thing that rubs me the wrong way is that they're not, just talk about it. There's no need to play these little sneaky deaky games of trying to get me back in your life. Just be real. This person has avoidance issues, definitely, with certain topics, certain conversations. They just won't touch or won't be around. And for you, you feel like you can't fully trust them when they're like that. I'm going to definitely clarify the Seven of Swords. Let's get into this. Ten of Spears. Sagittarius energy. Someone could be going through a lot of stress right now that they're not telling you. But with this Ten of Spears, I don't know, Taurus, you may be kind of trying to pull back a bit stealthily. I don't know if you have a problem with confrontation in some sort of manner, or you just don't like to leave things in a messy way, so you're trying to go leave this in the way that doesn't hurt someone the most. But really, someone just thinks this has been a lot of work to try to keep this going, to try to keep this up. And it's now starting to get tiring more than actually being enjoyable to some degree. I don't know why I kind of feel, and there's no shame in it at all, I'm just saying, someone could have put on a little bit of weight. Could have been gaining muscle, I don't know. And then Two of Coins. Ooh, yeah, you're done with someone's indecision. You're so done with it. And for the fact that they still haven't made this decision is wearing you down. You don't need that in your life, is kind of what you pick up on. I need someone who knows they want me. And if they still are trying to figure it out, right? That's why you pulled back. Or that's why someone has. Reading this, Queen of Wands. Aries energy. Some of you could be Taurus, Aries, cuspers. I'm also picking up on like Aries rising for someone out there. I mean, you know you have it. That's the thing. It's like, oh, you're going to try to make me feel some way about this. Okay. But you, I mean, really, if that's not so much the case even, it's like you want someone that's passionate about you, ecstatic about you, who can't get enough of you. But this is the engagement they know they need to have at this point if they want to keep the Queen of Wands in their life. Regardless if you're male or female, the Queen of Wands is someone who's confident, attractive, magnetic. People love to be around the Queen of Wands. People want to get to know the Queen of Wands. And maybe this is where they're getting an uh-oh panic, because maybe they're starting to see there's some people sliding in the comment section of your Instagram pictures, right? If it's not verbatim, it's something similar to that. But you're going to go after what you want, and if they can't give it to you, you'll find it elsewhere. They're sensing that, and it's freaking them out. What's in the recent past, we have Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. So this has been going on for a while, and that's why it's even more frustrating for someone out there, because you really, really waited out just because of the experiences you've had together, just because of the good times and the good memories you still replay in your mind. That's what makes you think of always looking back at this or staying in it. But it's getting to the point now where maybe these memories aren't enough if nothing new is being created in the current space right here and right now, right? Or even like for some of you, you felt like they wanted to keep you in this connection because they talk about the past. Okay, the past is great and all, maybe, but like, what about now? What do you want with this now? You've known each other for a while for some of you. You even went to school together is what I'm hearing. You even went to like, this is so random and may only be for a few of you, but like a school dance, like a high school prom or like a junior high dance together or something. And you have like one of those dance pictures where you're in front of like the backdrop and you're the tuxedo and gown or whatever. But this is starting to fade more and more. The bond through the past. If nothing new is being created now, what's the point of holding on to something that's already fading? But what you need to know about this connection, Two of Cups, Cancer energy. So, you know, different than what I usually feel with this card. Usually I'll say, yeah, soulmate connection here, but more than that, more than just using those hot words, there has been a bond between the two of you, emotionally, spiritually, and you guys have had those deep convos. You know there's potential there for this person to rise to the occasion, but you haven't seen them do it yet. But this is why they're still holding on, Taurus, to this connection to you, is that they feel bound to you in some way. They feel that you're someone that knows them from the back of your hand. I don't know. Like no one knows this person better than you do. And they feel the same way about you. But that's why the whole sneaky deaky shady stuff really rubbed you. Not in a good way. Because you know that when this person was up to something, because it was unusual, it was out of the blue, and they'd still try to lie their way out of it or try to find excuses out of it, there was no point in doing that. But they still feel a bond. I don't know if that means anything or will change anything. But they want to keep this going because they don't want this bond to break. To see the likely outcome of this situation, Taurus, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull this Messages of Love Oracle deck. And I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you need to know about this situation, about this person, how this person feels about you. Because right now, I don't know if you're talking, barely talking, or they're trying to do too much and you're just still pulling back because you don't know if you can really engage with someone you don't trust. Anything else that Taurus needs to know about this connection? Put away the computer. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, Twin Flame. Now, let me get into this in a second here. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So again, someone may have a lot of stress that they're going through in their life, but really, I feel because someone's pulled back, someone hasn't been engaging, they're constantly checking their messages, constantly checking their phone, refreshing. That's not going to help anything. I don't know if this is for Taurus or this person is literally waiting for your reply, Taurus, literally waiting for you to reach out. But again, it's just putting more stress and even making it a bit more codependent than it needs to be. Obsessively thinking about this or stalking someone on the internet isn't going to change the situation. And someone is definitely checking your social media profile daily, maybe hourly. Now, getting into this, Twin Flame, and it says this is a divine counterpart connection. I gotta be 100% honest with you. I don't see any tarot cards that would really indicate a twin flame. But what I do see with this is that they feel very, very strongly bonded to you, and even some may have considered you to be a soulmate or a twin flame. And that's, maybe you thought of them once upon a time in this way, Taurus, or maybe some of you still do. But the fact is that nothing is worth staying in if it constantly makes you guess, if it constantly makes you worry. If fear outweighs love, I just can't feel like it's right for me to say that's a twin flame connection. And what I see here is a lot of worry, a lot of pulling back, and someone that wants their justice out of this. Maybe there is a contract between the two of you, but twin flame, I'm not sure. If anything, this kind of indicates to me that someone thinks of you as a twin flame, or maybe you're kind of hurt by all this because you really thought that this was a twin flame. Now, again, this is just my insight. You always should go with your intuition. Trust what you know above all else. But that's what I see from these cards here. Now, to see the likely outcome from this situation, Taurus, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. If you'd like to join me there, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here, and I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection and see what can add to this likely outcome in this connection for you. But if this is where we depart, Taurus, I hope that this has resonated with you in some way. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a customized gift box from me? I'm doing this new giveaway because I want to give back to you guys for all your love and support, and I want to connect to you in a new way. So what I'm doing is that I'm going to provide you with a personalized gift box where I'm pulling a tarot card, an oracle card, writing a message that I channel from spirit for you personally, selecting a crystal that I feel will resonate the best with your energy, and a bunch of other great goodies. You can check it out in the description box, and if you'd like to enter your chance to win, scroll down a bit in the description box and you'll find the rules of entry on how you can enter, in case you're interested. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.